Hello, everyone. And, well, you don't fucking know me, but I feel like doing a bit of a rant about the current state of the game and how I feel about it. And also doing a little account review because I'm planning to probably take a pretty long break from this game. Like just straight up uninstalling it and just maybe come back when Snezhnaya comes. It has nothing to do with any sort of boycott, which is like really popular on Twitter right now. I have my own separate feelings about that, but yeah, I'll probably get into it. I probably won't, but it's totally separate from that. I just don't. Whatever. That's a little bit too much for right now. Um, I don't know what people do in account reviews. I just want to like put my account out there so that like if I don't come back to my account, I can at least have it out in the world. My account isn't anything special. It's just that I've invested quite a bit of money into it, which probably not the brightest idea in hindsight. Definitely not. Definitely not. But that's just what you get into when you play these gacha games. You just have to go in with the expectation that you're probably gonna spend money because of FOMO. They make money off of fear of missing out, basically. And I have terrible spending habits, and gacha games aren't very good for me. But I must first preface that I have a bad habit of just rambling about nothing and not making any sense and repeating myself. So just be warned when you watch this video. Yeah, you're probably gonna get a bit annoyed, but anyway. I guess I'm AR-59. I actually started playing in Sumeru. I started playing in 3.0 or 3.1, I don't know. Because of my friend that got into it, and I wanted to have something to bond over. Um, yeah. These are my showcase characters. I have my Spiral Abyss. I don't really do Spiral Abyss. I'm gonna be so real. It's not even that it's too hard for me, it's just that I find it to be really boring. Well, not boring. I don't find it to be boring. I find it to be frustrating. So I just don't do things that I'm frustrated with. Um, but it's also just boring in a sense that it's really nothing that is new. It's really nothing that challenges me or anything. It's just, hey, can you beat this 2 billion HP Weenut with a 3-second damage window? Like, no, I can't. Fuck off. Here's my name card collection. I really like it. I think it's cute. Imaginary M Theater. I don't give a fuck about that either. I think it's really stupid. I think it's like my least favorite addition that they've made as of late. Like, it's just so bad. In my achievements, I don't really achievement hunt. Yeah, I don't know what to show. My character art, guys. Yeah, I don't pull for a lot of characters, as you can see. I started playing. Oh shit. Oh wait. Wait, holy fuck. Wait, this is actually monumental because I literally started playing 2 years ago today. Right now is August 16th. Holy fuck. That is nuts. That's crazy. That I didn't even know about that. But okay, that's nuts. I don't have Ganyu. I really want her though. I feel like I would be like the best Ganyu Bane of all time. I don't have Hu Tao. It would be cool to have her. I feel like the only characters that I wish I had are Kokomi and Nahida, and then Farina. But I can really live without Farina. Like, I just really need Nahida and Kokomi. But whatever. Um, yeah, I'm just not really interested in most of the characters. I mostly just stick to who I like to play. I don't know. Oh my god, my quest menu. My quest menu. Um, just cold out of things to say. Just cold out of things to say. Yeah, like I'm definitely gonna use that. Um, yeah, that's a ton to do. Um, um, yeah, I didn't know that these hangouts were a thing until Kave's was announced, and of course I did all of that because he's peak. Um, yeah, I just haven't done any of them because I don't really care. I haven't even, as you can see, I haven't even done Fontaine. My inventory. Yeah, nothing to really see here. I mean, I have quite a few. I mean, not quite a few. I just have like a good handful, I guess, of weapons, which you can obviously tell which ones I didn't want. Like who the fuck pulls for Vortex Vanquisher? Um, who the fuck pulls for Calamity Queller? I don't even have Shinna. I wish I did, but like, why the hell do I just have the Calamity Queller sitting around? Um, yeah. I went through hell and back. Dude, I only got Freedom Sworn R2 because I wanted to get this weapon. I got, oh my god. Whatever. I can't. These are my artifacts. Not a whole lot. I mean, not as much as I could have because I don't really have many characters built. These are my materials. I just leveled up Yelan like a week ago or something. Materials, I guess. I'm not very loaded on materials. Yeah, I only have like one crown. Um, my food. Who gives a fuck? I've made like so many fruity skewers because I'm a huge Kaya fan. Yep. How these have a lot of, not a lot. I like this one, but it's just like way too big. Yep. It's just a bunch of stuff. I guess I should go over my builds now. Um, this is gonna be like a very majorly unedited video. I just don't feel like doing all that, and also I don't know how to. Anyway, okay, this is my Alhaitham. I love Alhaitham. Actually, wait. I need to start with my first main, which was Kaya. I'm gonna go from like in order of my mains. This is my first main, and he still means everything to me. Even though I don't really play him much, other than to flex sometimes. But yeah, this is Kaya. I really like him. I remember before I started playing, when the game first released, I would avoid looking at Genshin on online because I thought that it was really annoying. I thought that it was so fucking annoying. But Kaya was beautiful to me, and I really wanted to play because of him, and also Hu Tao. Um, it was just love at first sight. I really like him. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. His old outfit is kind of jarring to look at now because of how tight his pants are. Like, not like if you're gonna have tight pants, at least have an ass to show for it. I don't understand. Um, it's just really weird. Um, yeah, this is harassment and this is flirting. Um, but yeah, he's my precious baby. He has 33 crit rate, 246 crit damage. 0 EM, which is good. I have him on Miss Splitter. I fought so hard for this sword. Don't even fucking play with me. And I have him on Blizzard Destroyer, and he's C6, which I got literally all of these from the standard banner except for the last one, which I got from the shop. And I got all of these from whaling on standard banner so that I can get D-Luke, and I literally got no copy of D-Luke until Chronicle Wish came out. So, yeah, he was triple crowned. He was my first triple crowned, actually, I think. And yeah, I'm gonna show off my artifacts on him because I think that he has like my best pieces. All of my mains do have my best pieces, but yeah, I really love this feather. It's really good. Yeah, this is just like if I could change one thing about it, I would change the HP to like crit rate to have a little bit more. Same with this, the HP to crit rate. Yeah. Like he has a lot of good crit stats and attack and some ER, which he doesn't really desperately need ER. But it's just that there's a lot of dead stats, like with the HP defense, HP, HP, HP defense. Like there's just a lot of dead stats on him. But overall, he's pretty much the best that I can get. The thing is with Kaya, and well, like my mindset about my favorite characters builds is that I always want to go for more. So like, I feel like I could very easily get like 40 crit rate here, and then 250 crit damage. Like that is my mindset. That's like my goal: 40 crit rate, 250 crit damage. Like that's beautiful. But you know, I can't get everything that I want. So, this is my second main, and I think he was like the first 5-star that I intentionally pulled for. And I say intentionally because, this is actually my first 5-star. Yeah, I didn't want him at all. I've never really cared about Zhongli. Like, it's just I've never cared. Really, I only pulled on his banner because I wanted to lose to D-Luke, but I didn't know how the gacha worked because this is my first gacha. So
this wine tastes the same.
Yeah, I mean, I played Cookie Run before, but that's like not really. I don't know. I wouldn't really compare it to Genshin at all. Still a gacha, but whatever. Yeah. Anyways, Child. He's special to me. I really love Child. I don't really play him much nowadays again, but I think that I don't know. I'm not like insanely proud of his build. He's like the worst I get about wanting to constantly improve him because I used to have like such terrible luck with his artifacts, and I still do low-key. Like, it's just so hard. It's like the pain is never ending. This is like the best his build has ever gotten. 70 crit rate, 211 crit damage, which is good, you know, because he doesn't really ascend with crit or anything, you know. So that's purely just his weapon and artifacts. But I don't know, man. I just really wish. I don't know. Like, this is like objectively good, but for some reason I'm just very unsatisfied. 2000 attack, 1000 defense, unfortunately. I fought for this weapon. I have weapon banner trauma. I think that's where a lot of the money on my account went to. And like that says a lot because I don't really have a bunch of weapons. But I literally went to full pity twice. And the first time that I went to full pity, I didn't have enough to actually get Polar Star. And so I just literally wasted that. Like, it's so painful. I mean, I know that now they're changing the weapon banner pity to like only one, but I don't understand. Like, dude, it's so painful. I think the worst part is that the pity doesn't carry over. So it's like, if you waste it, it's just gone. Like, all of your primos for nothing. Like, absolute, like, and it's even like worst case scenario when you don't even get like the other limited 5-star weapon. Like, you just get the standard ones. Like, oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Like, if you give me another Skyward Pride, I swear to god. Anyways, these are his artifacts. I really wish he had 4-piece no stream, but it's just way too painful. And my C6, which is kind of crazy because I would argue that he is like one of the worst characters to C6. But I mostly did this because I used to play him and Kaya together because, well, I ship them, which is like random as fuck, I know, but like leave me alone. But that was like when I didn't really care about meta. And like his C6 makes it so that whenever you do his melee burst, his cooldown resets. So I wanted him to have like full uptime on field so that Kaya could be off field with his his like icicles. But really none of these are good at all. They're not good. I just did it because of my ship and also because I like Child and also because I thought it would be funny. So that's $800 down the drain. I think that C1 is the only one that really matters, but then again, he's already perfect at C0 because none of these like increases his damage. And I would also say that like his C6 does kind of increase his damage output because he gets to be in his melee state much more, but also like I don't know. Like you still need to like get off field so that you can redo Shangling and stuff. Oppa. But I don't know if that makes any sense, but just not necessary. His damage is already good at C0. None of these improves his damage or anything. It's like entirely his artifacts and everything else. He's also triple crowned. Yeah. I have him on this. And the HP literally makes me want to die. The defense literally makes me want to die. Oh my god, brother. Oh my god, that could have been so much hit rate, but whatever. Yeah. Not much to say about him other than I really like him. He's so cool. I used to like not really give a fuck about him at all. I used to think that he was like kind of lame because I was expecting that he was gonna be like so crazy in Leah because I saw all the hype for him years ago. And well, he was just child. But then I got to like his lore and stuff, and I thought that he was really cool. And I was pretty obsessed with him for a while. And he's still special to me. I think that he's really cool, and I can't wait for him to be like more plot relevant in Naya. I was really disappointed by Fontaine and how he was just there for like 2 seconds, which is why I haven't played it. Here's Kaveh. I don't really main him. I kind of just have him built because I like him as a character, and also because I think that he's actually really good with Nilu. I think that people are way too harsh about his kit. I think that people judge his kit too much. He still does contribute damage to Nilu teams, even though he's not the one directly breaking the cores. Because, hold on. Shit, there's a... I swear to God, there was like something. Yeah, this in his burst. All dendro cores created by your own party members through bloom reactions will deal additional damage when they burst. So, like, he's providing, like, overall team damage. Like, he is still making the bloom cores, like, do more damage. I don't really get why people hate so much on him. But yes, maybe his kit is a little bit clunky, but I don't know. I don't really see that. I don't really feel that when I play him. I think that's just a skill issue. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to gawk at about his build because you just need to build EM and ER. Yeah. He's good. But then again, even if his kit was bad, you play Kaveh because you like him. You don't really play him because he's meta. You just play him because he's nice. Yeah.
Not again.
And then my current main is Alhaitham, which I skipped on his first banner, and that's because I didn't know him in the story yet. I was still behind in like Inazuma or some shit, and I kind of just was hating. I was hating for some reason. I just thought that people were hyping him up. Fucking please. I thought that people were hyping him up solely because he's a tall guy, and I get really annoyed by husbando enjoyers, which is like, it's fine if you're watching this and you're a husbando enjoyer or a waifu enjoyer. I just get annoyed. I don't know. But I know there's common like anime gotcha fan bases, so whatever. I don't know. I just thought that he was overhyped. And so I assumed that he was going to be lame. And I did his trial when he first came out, and I was like, yeah, this shit is ass. And so at the time, Xiao was being rerun. And I didn't want Xiao either.
Wait.
I thought that I didn't really care about Xiao. I still really don't, but he's cool, I guess. And I got like a free pull from the shop reset, and I did literally one pull on like 20 pity, and I got Xiao in one pull. And I'm still like, why the fuck didn't I just do that pull on Haytham's banner? I don't understand. But yeah, I did the story and I fell in love with Haytham. He was just really cool. He's just cool. Like, he's literally just, he's him. He's actually undeniably him. It's crazy. It's crazy how him he is. But yeah, I'm glad I have him now. But My god. His stats.
Huh? No.
Took me a long time to get over here.
What?
Took me so long to get here because I used to have him on Wolfang. But thankfully he has his weapon now and he has so much crit damage. I didn't even want C1. I just did one pull on his banner. I did literally one pull on his banner. Like his last rerun with Clovrand, I literally just did one pull and I got him. And I was just like, okay. Same with Foliar. I literally got this in one pull. Like, what the fuck? Like, it was literally like 1 minute. It was like back to back. I did this one pull and I was like, holy fuck. And then I did another pull on his banner and I was like, what the fuck? That shit was fucking crazy. But he's also triple crowned. Oh yeah, and Kaveh is also triple crowned. So, this is artifacts. He has a lot of dead stats, unfortunately. I literally pogged so hard when I got this. The HP is killing me. HP defense is killing me. HP is killing me. HP is killing me. There's just so many dead stats, but it's fine. I guess he's just tankier. I don't know. But I think he's the build that I'm most proud of, aside from Kaya. I mostly think of Kaya as like my flex. Like, oh yeah, I built Kaya. I'm a Kaya main. But El Haytham is like, yeah, this is my guy.
Wait.
This is my guy for real. That's my goat. As for my other characters, there's just so many that I don't have built, or so many that I want to build, but I don't really have them. Like, my Albedo is built, but he's just not fully leveled. I don't even know what I would use him for. I think from Albedo to Faruzan, I would like to have all of them built, aside from Aether. I don't want to build Aether ever. Maybe Barbara. Maybe Amber, too. I considered leveling Hazo because he's C6, but I don't really give a fuck about Hazo. Yeah, I don't care about anybody else here. So, from Albedo to Faruzan, excluding Aether, I would probably build all of them. Maybe Noelle because she's cute, and also it's a flex. But, yeah. I have Venti for some reason. Dude, I literally have so much weird luck with the character banner. I got him in like a few pulls. I got Nulu in one pull. I got Winnie just like randomly. I don't even know. Yeah, my Venti is like a crit Venti, which I don't even know. He literally has one of my best builds for some fucking reason. For some reason, he's like actually cracked. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, alright then, brother. My Lenny's pretty alright, I guess. He's alright. I don't really play Lenny, I just kind of have him there. Because I don't know, he's just kind of unplayable without his shield. For me, at least. And also, you have to be so precise with, like, your aim. And I would much rather play Ganyu. I don't know. And D-Luke, which I got off Chronicle Wish after losing to Albedo. But he's pretty mid. I don't even really play him. Because my D-Luke obsession is kind of gone. But I still love him. I still love him, like, as a character. I just don't really play him much. And also, I don't have Shen Yun. I don't have Farina. I don't have Nahida. So it's like, I don't know. It's just not fun to play him without all of those. Because I want to play Virgin D-Luke. I really love Virgin. I think it's like my favorite one. My favorite reaction aside from aggravate or vaporize. Yeah. Um I don't really know if there's any other builds that are worth noting. I guess my gay one's like okay. I got her like a little bit ago, but her crit rate's pretty low. I wish it was like 60 or something, but don't really care. My Kazuha, just the standard build, just so close to the 1,000, but whatever. And then R2 Freedom Sword because this game fucking sucks. And then just the standard Kazuha build. I really wanted C2, but I don't fuck with Kazuha like that. I don't fuck with him that much. So it's like, it just feels like a waste. Like, nah. I'm gonna keep my constellations very special. Because the only ones that I really want to be C6 are Hatham and then Kabe. That's really it. That's really about it. I'm getting a bit tired from talking because I don't really talk this much, but my Lisa's like somewhat built. I don't know. I think that's it for builds. I think the only things. Wait, okay. I'm gonna show my map. Get ready for this. Just take it in. Just take it all in. Yep. I actually really like exploring the chasm. Oh, I mean, this is my teapot, so. Yeah, I don't really explore or do the story or do a lot of the combat. Yeah. If you ask me what I had the most fun time exploring, I would say the chasm, like the underground, and then Dragonspine, and Enkanomiya, and this Shenyu Vale place, and also Fontaine. It's pretty cool. Sumeru, like in this area, like the desert area, not the fucking. Wait, no, not the desert area, not the desert area, the forest area. All of this. I fucking hate the desert. I mean, this place, the realm of Farakurt, I don't know. That place is pretty cool, but everything else in the desert, you gotta kill yourself, brother. You gotta go. You gotta go. Um, yeah. I also, uh, I hate Inazuma. I hate Inazuma. I guess, like, oh, thank God. Okay, I thought my house just disappeared, but I guess there's just a few more things to show off before I move on to my rant, which I'm probably going to record some other time because I'm tired from talking. This is my teapot. I just have a bunch of random shit out here just to like raise the friendship meter, whatever the fuck it's called, like how much friendship you can get, and it's pretty not decorated in here, but the rooms are. The rooms are pretty decorated. There's Kaya in here. I mostly just have my favorite characters in their decorated rooms. Kaya's is pretty random, pretty randomly decorated. I just wanted to put all the the big items in there. This is where Diluc is. I think it's pretty cool for him. I think it really suits him because he's rich and shit. Up here, I just have like so many animals. This is where Hatham is. Feels weird to be also Hatham. I think my one gripe about the teapot is that there's not enough. Like, you can't really decorate because it tells you that there's too many items, even though half of the room is empty. Like, either make the rooms smaller or allow me to put more things in the rooms, because this is just ridiculous. Like, oh my god. This is Kave's room. This is the first room that I decorated in here. I think it's pretty cool. And that's cute. There's also a child's room, which I forgot to show. Dude, it's literally a male living space over here. And then it's so cute over here. But yeah, I think it's really cute. It has like a lot of blue because it's a child. And then just people that I want friendship with. But yeah, other than that, there's really nothing in my teapot. It's just old stuff from my ex. That I'm not getting rid of. Just because it's funny. Just to show my Abyss history, which is gonna be really funny. I just did floor 9 earlier to like get background footage for my rant later. But I don't know if I'm gonna use it yet. I'm probably just use a random ass image. But yeah. I've never done floor 12 in its entirety, I think, because I just don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't care to do it. It's just not fun for me. Wait, hold on. I wasn't even looking at the numbers. I didn't even notice that. I want to see. That was so cool. I want to see how my damage like increases over time. Oh my god, you can like see. Yeah, I just don't do Abyss because it's not really fun for me. I just don't. Wait. Yeah, my child damage is like just shoots up. Just shoots up. I just don't find this to be fun. I think that it's just frustrating to be frustrating and it's unfair a lot of the time. I also just admittedly don't have the units that they want me to have because I only pull for my favorite characters and characters that help my favorite characters be stronger. I don't really follow the meta of like, oh, here's a new DPS that's like, I don't know. I just don't have that interest, but I still really love the combat and building my characters. I like to make my characters as strong as I can be, but my favorite characters. I just don't find it to be enjoyable. But I would love to play like something else that lets me do all that. For the events right now, I haven't even done this. I don't give a fuck. I'm probably gonna really hate myself for not getting the Carrara skin, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. I don't know if there's anything else. I wish there was a way to like show how much money you've spent on the game, but there really isn't. I feel like if I were to estimate, I don't really wail, but
I got a
there
new letter from an informant.
shut
Looks
the
like the situation's
fuck up. Okay, there were times that I've wailed before though. I'm just gonna go on the screen. There were times that I've wailed before on child and banners, like the weapon banner, but I wouldn't say that I'm like a crazy spender. I would say that I'm like a medium spender. So I would probably estimate that I've spent like, ooh, like 1.5k or higher. I'm not sure. Because a large chunk of that is just child C6, like 800. And then I've spent like a couple hundred on weapon banner. So it's probably higher than 1.5k, but that's like my rough estimate, without seeing the numbers in front of me. Um, yeah, I don't really got anything else to say or share, but I'm gonna do my little rant now, and I hope you enjoyed for some reason. I don't know. I don't even know why you clicked on this. Okay, so it's a day later, and I took a bit of time to collect my thoughts a little bit. Um, I'm not gonna like go on a whole angry rant or like point out every single flaw in the game because there's already like so much complaining and tension in the community, like as there is, and I just don't feel like adding on to that constant negativity. Um, or else like legit, like I don't blame anyone for their frustration. Like I'm tired. Like I'm frustrated too. Like that's why I literally quit. But I'm just putting my thoughts out there because I don't know. I'm just putting my thoughts out there because I can. Um, but like honestly, just Genshin hasn't been very fun for me, like for a long time. And that's funny because I've only been playing for like 2 years. Like I can only imagine like how the people that have been playing since release feel. Um, but it's just like not fun. Um, and simply put, it's just because there's like nothing for me to do. And it's like you might be thinking to yourself, like, brother, you have so much to do. You have so many characters that you don't have built. You have so many quests that you haven't done. Like, bitch, hush. Okay. There's okay. Give me a moment. You could argue, oh, just play the story. Just do your quests. Explore. And I just want to use my characters that I pulled for using my real money. The characters I've spent months or like my entire account trying to get their builds to a point where I'm satisfied. Oh, it's a story oriented game. And it's like I'm still disappointed and frustrated because the combat is genuinely engaging and fun. And I feel like all of the elemental reactions are like in different team comps with niche supports and all the different ways to build characters and how you can basically make any character into a DPS if you had enough, if you like tried hard enough, I mean. Like I like that. Like I like how flexible and fun the combat genuinely is, even if it's a more story oriented game and like exploration and stuff. Like the combat's fun, but there's nowhere to do that other than the abyss. There's nowhere to really utilize your characters outside of just fucking like what's the point in pulling for anybody? Like what's the point in all these characters and all these different unique exciting new kits and all these artifacts that I worked so hard to grind for and all these weapons that I literally wasted my money on if I'm not even
if I'm not even able to fucking enjoy them outside of either killing overworld enemies that die in approximately one Arlecchino burst or molding in an abyss that just keeps getting more and more unfair with each reset. Like, I don't know. And it's like losing chess to a dog because it's been obvious since day one that like there's never gonna be any end game, but that sucks. Like it sucks, and I'm still frustrated about it. Like you could also argue that the game's target demographic is younger, casual players, but like would it actually hurt to add anything enjoyable for other players that actually fucking play the game, like on a regular basis, and that provide them money? Because let's be real, the casuals aren't giving them the money. They're not funding anything. Like, I don't know. And like, honestly, I don't really have any hope for anything changing, despite how much work I've put into my favorite characters and how proud I am of making them good. But, I don't know. Like, I still want to come back eventually, probably, if there's more endgame, which is like the best case scenario, like a fucking godsend, but I really doubt it. I honestly really doubt it, and that's sad. Like, it's so sad. I don't feel like I'll be able to enjoy Genshin again because Genshin is a very front load heavy game. Like, when you first start playing, it's like this whole new experience. It's just so unique and fun, and there's so much to explore with all the story, you know, and all the combat that you get to learn, all these team comps and rotations. And just you just get to know the characters and like you're introduced into this, I don't know, it's like a whole journey. But when you when you get to the point where you're pretty comfortable in the game, that's when it starts to be like, well, what is there for me? Like what is the point in me logging on every day and doing the same shit? Because it's not fun. Because it's like it's not enjoyable. Like, I don't know. There's just really nothing. It started to become like a chore to me. Like, I don't know, like around the like AR-55. No, not AR-55. That's too early. Like AR-57-ish, I guess. Like it started to become like all right. Like all right. Um and like aside from all of that, which is like my main reason for leaving, is that I'm just not having fun. Aside from all that, the most obvious point of frustration for everybody as of late, is just the lack of diversity. Like despite the game taking direct inspiration from real life cultures. And like as a person of color myself, I'm Asian, as you can probably guess from my name. I understand and share the sentiment that Hoyoverse is absolutely racist. Like, without a doubt. Not even a question. They're just racist. They aren't ignorant about cultures. They deliberately whitewash their characters and give their non-light skinned characters shit kits. You could argue that it has to be expected because it's a Chinese company, and yes, Asia has a problem with colorism, but I don't see the point in using this as a defense because it honestly just feels infantilizing for Asian people and acting like we don't know any better. They absolutely do know better. It's not Asian culture, quote unquote, which is just a racist statement, by the way. Like, Asian cultures are not a monolith. It's not Asian culture to be racially insensitive. And Hoyoverse obviously puts so much effort into researching the cultures that they use as inspiration for their games. And it's literally the whole point of Teyvat is to travel around the world. Like it's not a lot to ask to at least be accurate when you base a game off of showcasing different cultures around the world. Like, And like, yeah, it is fiction, but like that, it doesn't excuse it. Like, minorities deserve to have their cultures respected and celebrated rather than having it stripped of its importance and mushed in with other cultures. Like, what the fuck does Africa have to do with Latin America and Hawaii? Like, why is Natlan based off of like five different places? But Liga is very obviously China, and Inazuma is obviously Japan. Like, I literally couldn't tell you what the hell Natlan is based off of if I wasn't directly told by like leakers or whatever. Like, I would have genuinely no idea. I literally couldn't tell you what it's based off of just off of looking at the characters. I think that Natlan is like the worst example of all of this in Genshin. Like, it was already kind of bad with Sumeru. I will admit that. Sumeru is my favorite region, but I can still be like, yeah, the designs in Sumeru are pretty insensitive. Like with Nilu and Candace, it's just not good. And also Dory. Um, it's just not good, and also the colorism problem once again. But Sumeru, I feel like was different in my opinion because you could obviously tell like the fuck like the amount of effort that they put into referencing all these very particular things. I don't know how to word everything because I myself am not represented by Sumeru, but I've just seen a lot of I don't know what it's called. I've just seen a lot of like Arabic, Persian people online go into detail about how good Sumeru is like culturally. Um so that's just their words, not mine, but I respect their words. I'm just repeating them. But yeah, with Sumeru it's different. But with Natlan it's like what the fuck is going on? It's like completely inaccurate to anything. I couldn't tell you. Like, when you look at Mavuika, I haven't looked at any of the trailers. I haven't watched them myself, so I don't know how her name is pronounced. When you look at Mavuika, like, I'm sorry, but that's just like a white woman. That's just some white woman that is slaying. That is just a white woman that is wearing leather and she's slaying. But none of it looks cultural at all. It's like there's nothing being represented by Mavuika, even though she's the Pyro Archon, which I'm seeing leaks that she's apparently a fake. I don't give a fuck. She's still the Pyro Archon. Um, it's just like what the like when you look at Mwalani, I don't like what the fuck? Like what is happening? It's so shit. It's so ass. But anyways, mushing in the cultures together, it's just so shit. Like they're not a monolith. I don't understand, but if you are gonna like use different parts of cultures together, like at least do it right and not misspell real people's names. Like, and this is like gonna be a tangent, but like as an I'll hate them main, it's fucking wild that they even use real people's names for these cultures because it just clogs up the search results when you try to search for the person that they're based off of. Like if you search for the actual real life I'll hate them, you just get pictures of this random ass gotcha guy with big titties. Like, thank you for that. Like he's handsome, but I want to look at and learn about the real guy that fucking studied optics. Like I don't know. Um, it's just like it's probably not intentional. It's not like they're not intentionally trying to to wash out the results or whatever and erase people, but it has that consequence. Like if you're gonna use real people's names, at least be accurate to I don't know. It's just weird. But anyways, even though I agree that Hoyoverse is racist. I think people should be critical and aware of this racism, and I think it's a great thing that people are trying to do something about it. But I really think that the current boycott attempt is pointless. Like, because realistically, do you honestly, seriously, on God for real, expect Hoyo to suddenly care about accurate cultural representation when they won't even add basic quality of life changes 4 years after the game's release? You honestly expect us to suddenly get actually dark-skinned characters or varied hair textures when we still need to directly talk to Catherine to claim our daily rewards? Like, I think it's just ridiculous. And I hate to say that. I really hate to say that because I think it's for a good cause and it's great that people hope for the best. Genuinely. It's great that, like, you want to change your favorite game for the better. I do. But just genuinely, it's just a waste of time. And it's probably a hot take, but I think a lot of the time for most people, like when they spend so much time talking about it online, it feels like insanely performative. It just feels very forced and performative. Like you're just trying to like prove to others that you're more politically correct. And I hate to say that, but that's really the vibes that I get from a lot of these people that are making it like a huge statement. Like especially the ones that are still playing, but they're like quote unquote going F2P. Like, brother, you're still playing Genshin Impact. Like, you're not really boycotting it. You're just saying that you're boycotting it. But what the fuck ever. I just think that it's ridiculous. And I hate to say that, but really just don't get your hopes up. Like, that's really all I can say. Like, don't get your hopes up. Like, you can still try. I think it's good to try, but just don't get your hopes up because I really don't have any hope for them actually giving a fuck about accurate cultural representation. And also, I don't have any hope for them adding more endgame content that I would like. I don't have any hope for them adding more interesting shit, like more interesting mechanics. But, you know, maybe they will because of Dendro and like how Dendro's introduction to combat was really game changing. I'm really glad that I joined during 3.0 because I don't even know what the fuck I would do without Dendro. I cannot imagine Genshin without Dendro. Like, that's just crazy. But, like, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give it a year. Maybe see how it turns out. I'm still gonna keep up with Genshin news probably, but I don't know. I really don't know. I really only feel a sense of um satisfaction whenever I play HSR or ZZZ. Like, I really don't know what the fuck the Genshin devs are doing. And like that whole thing with Dawe like crying on stage, like get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, little bro. Like who the hell is this guy, bro? That is ridiculous. I don't know. Like, okay. You are worthless. You are worthless devs, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, I think I only really started to become super aware of this dissatisfaction with Genshin when I started playing HSR. Because I tried HSR and I didn't really care about it, but then I picked it back up again and I realized that Genshin is some ass. Like, why am I playing this game? Why am I giving this game my money? Why am I giving it my time? When I could be playing other better games that actually care about the player base and what they want and you know the player base's um like satisfaction. Like I would say that ZZZ wait no not ZZZ but HSR it's a really good mix of a rich and compelling story and immersive world, but also it has a lot of content for the players that care about the combat. You could easily clear the story with like just basic characters, but you can also pull for characters to clear all the challenging stuff that's separate from the story. and I don't know, like, it's just so much better. And like, I realize that the HSR, ZZZ, and Genshin teams are like completely separate, like they're not involved in each other, and that is honestly very clear to me. That is honestly very clear. But it's also ridiculous that the ZZZ devs are also better than the Genshin devs. And like, my dissatisfaction with Genshin only became even more obvious to me when I started playing ZZZ, because it's like, what the fuck? There's just so much quality of life and so much content that's better than Genshin, and it only just released. So it's like, why am I wasting my time with Genshin when I could be playing more ZZZ? Like, I already got like all I can get out of Genshin, it seems. Like, what is the point? What is the point? I don't know. Maybe Genshin just isn't for me because I'm not heavily invested in the story, but I don't know. I don't know. I have a little bit of gripes about Genshin's storytelling too. I mean, I liked the story in Sumeru and all that. I think the story definitely picks up in Sumeru. Um, and I heard Fontaine is pretty peak. I don't doubt that. Um, at all. I'm still pissed that Child wasn't more involved, but that's just my personal opinion. I think that's still peak though. I've only seen a couple clips, but yeah. I just don't really like the storytelling either because it's so NPC heavy. Like, holy fuck, I don't give a fuck about this guy, bro. I don't give a fuck about this guy, but I feel like I'm getting off topic. Basically, um, yeah, that's my reasons for my taking a break on Genshin. Probably gonna come back if it gets better, but for now, I really have no hope of that. And for that, I'm like kind of sad. I'm kind of sad about that because I miss playing Child National Team. That shit was so fucking fun. Child National Team is actually peak. I feel like that's like timeless team composition. Timeless team composition. But yeah, I enjoyed Genshin while it lasted. So, yep. That's about all I have to say. Thanks for watching.